Hello, my lady.
We have to come loaded with like 2,000 pounds. Wait, now you're going to stop, okay? Just coming in here, just to... If we go by here.
I don't know, this one, yeah?
Let's go round to Yarkra.
Thank you for driving, is it? Hello?
Ashley, is your mother in it? Is your nan in it?
Oh my God, looks like the bloody mafia has arrived.
Natural hour, isn't it?
Chris looks like somebody's got a contract out in there.
You just use them. Are you going in? Go hold Ashley's hand.
Right here, and then we go by the door. Okay, where's Amelia? Right, I need to see Mary playing up.
You.
Oh, look at very smart boy.
Oh, little Amelia, Daisy, what is this? She wants to
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Nanny.
Well, this is Ellie Bongola.
Oh, you should be smiling. There's Ellie.
Oh,
Ellie's got a check.
thank you.
Mother's camera.
Otherwise it's going to be empty. Is it? Yeah, you should sit there. Mum and Dad really, man. Because Jen's going to be in front of you, isn't it? There's two.
Sorry.
Return to me, Alex. It's a nice one of you, not? Get the proper family.
Catch him when he's tired, and then he got too much energy, you know, when he give it till about 6 o'clock, right, or 5 o'clock tonight.
What you calling me? Oh, where's Daddy?
Come on in. No, eat them
Please, focus, etc.
like out here.
Well done. Thank you, mate. Right, good over here. All in the palm already.
What is she doing? She's at university. She's doing medicine. She's just finished her 3rd year. I gotta come with her. Can you see me? Because if you can see me, I can see you.
Give us a Johnny Osmond smile. Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have you on side of the garden, please? If you can all make your way down to the garden, please. If you all make your way down to the garden, please. Order.
We're going to the garden, mate.
You're going to the garden.
Just come down with it.
I've seen you downstairs.
We don't make your way down here, please. Don't make your way down there.
Through the door.
Hey, Gary Coffey knows all the calls. Is he taking the right calls?
Is he taking the right
So it's straight, it's all.
Knows all the calls.
This is my uncle Peter. He's probably watched you play rugby with me. He used to play up there for Manala. Yes. We take them knicker in because he could never throw the ball in straight.
Tiny hands.
So we're hoping he takes better pictures than he does.
Come on, Bongo.
Try and find Christian, right?
Alright, check the box.
Eddie, where's your back?
Well, I was going to go down and help Charlie.
Are we all supposed to be in here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yes! You are the stars of the show. Well, there she is.
Come on, Jude.
This is your life.
That's the one thing I noticed when I was in Rome last
Oh, we don't need it to bench.
Granny.
Just say goodbye to it, Gary, you might as well.
They won't let me.
Parents, try to do, please.
Hi.
Say hello, something, Mike.
Speak to Mike.
Oh, you are lovely.
Oh, the middle one.
Kiss. What are you doing? Kiss.
Straight to it, straight to the bar.
Here you go.
The bar's in with it.
Mike. No, you can't do it. You can't do it. Come here. No.
Mickey Mouse wasn't on and Jordan got the cheese. For fuck's sake. Oh, he's funny.
And we were all laughing.
2.5.
Oh, what was that? Hang on. No, I get it now. Oh, ready? You have to hold it, yeah. Right. Is this Wimbledon? Ooh.
He's like that.
He's a big fella, wasn't he?
Ellie Bongo!
Hiya, Shani, how you doing, pal?
See him now.
You best get in on that one.
If you want to see him, you'll have to see him in the and the Mariners. He's a hell of a collector, mate.
Philip Albert.
You are?
Okay,
You're going to drown there.
Thank you all very much for coming today, helping Sean and Christian. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Davis. It should be one of the most memorable days of their lives.
Yeah.
If it was anything like mine,
It won't be.
then it would. Now, I would also like to mention, I'd like to say a few words about people who aren't with us today, who would have thoroughly enjoyed the occasion. That's Sean's grandparents, and they would have been so very proud of her and Christian today.
Indeed.
Sean's granddad, that's Sue, and Sean's Auntie June's father, would have thoroughly enjoyed being surrounded by all the grandchildren, great-grandchildren. He'd have been the quiet one of us all, sitting in the corner, buying everybody drinks. People used to say that he was like that. He wasn't really. He would buy everybody drinks. I'm not sure whether he was as kind as what Christians are. Now, Sean's nanny, that's Sue, and Sean's Auntie Julie, mother, now she'd have been a different kettle of fish. She'd have been the one that would have been sitting with Sid. If you bought her a snowball and a glass of sherry, she turned into Michael Jackson. And could keep that going all night. Now we come to my side of the family and Sean's Auntie Judith. Put your hand up, Judith. Now, if you look round and you see your family, believe it or not, the children especially, my children, will look at me and think, what is he on about? What does he look like? Now, we have a saying in work where the apple never falls far from the tree. So your children turn into you. So if you look round, that's what does happen. So if you look at Daniel and Jamie, the story in the week where I got Jamie's suit on by mistake. The waist was a little bit too big. To get his suit on. And today I am on my own. Sean's grandpa Will, that was my father and Judith's father. Now he was a guy who would be the life and soul of the party, and he would thoroughly enjoy Christian's company, talking about all things sporting. Rugby, boxing. My father represented Wales in boxing. Now, as boys and girls in the family, you inherit something from your parents. Now, I was very jealous. Sean was the one who inherited the Welsh boxer, which was my father. Out of us all. Now, being brought up with two older brothers, we've never had to worry about Sean going out anywhere. Two brothers felt her right hand more than one of them. Will testify about her dad right hand. So there's a story I'll go back to when Sean was 9 years of age. I was in the house on a Wednesday evening. Sue would go to Women's Guild, which we call granny guides. Busy one. No, Daniel thought of it, not me. Go to granny guides. I would train Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. So on a Wednesday, it was my turn to look after the children. Well, this night, Daniel and Jamie had gone training up the rugby club, which by 6 o'clock, they wouldn't be home till 8. So Sean comes in 6 o'clock. I'm getting ready now in the living room, watching the news, getting ready to watch whatever football match was going on. The next thing you know, somebody's knocking the door. So I open the door, and there's a woman there roughly my age, and a young boy who was Jamie's age, so 3 or 4 years older than Sean, and he had the finest black eye I've ever seen.
Well done, Sean!
So this lady says to me, this lady goes on and says to me, look at what your child has done to my son. And I think straight away, what have Daniel owed me? So the next thing you know, this little girl comes around the corner and she says, I done it, Dad. I look at the boy, I look at the mother, and I say, what happened? And she said, well, he was hitting one of the twins who was 7 years of age. So she said, I told him to stop, and he kicked me, so I punched him. So she said, I punched him. So I thought, I didn't have to say anything else. The mother grabbed the boy by the ear and yanked him down the drive. So, I take Sian into the living room and I think, now right, I've got to nip this in the bud, sort it out. She's done the right thing, but she must be put on the right track. So I said to Sian, look, what you've done is fine, but you mustn't go hitting people like that. And she says, okay, Dad, okay, fine. And I think, that's it, I've done my job, yeah? And as I'm walking out, she says, it's lucky I didn't catch him when I had the lump of wood in my hand. So that was Sian. Today, where Sian is very similar to me. Sian will go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Very lucky that we've got Sue to keep us calm. So that was that. Looking around today, I look around and I remember things about my wedding day, which was 32 years ago, which is a long time now. And I hope that you people will remember things that go on today. 32 years ago, I remember we had proper stag nights then. The night before the wedding. You go out with the boys from the rugby club and I say, right, I'm going to take my time, I'm not going to drink too much. I get home at 2 o'clock and I hadn't drunk very much, I was quite sober.
Oh yeah!
Believe it or not. Because I knew I was going to drive at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is true. I wake up at 5 o'clock, I put my head out the window, we had a terrible week's weather. I put my head out the window, the wind has dropped, the sky is blue, a swell has arrived on we hadn't seen the likes of in 18 months and it is wonderful weather. So I say to myself, I'm getting married at 11, 5 o'clock, it normally takes 4 hours, down, surf and back. I'm going to go surfing. So in them days, before you were married, you could keep your board and wetsuit in the house. And I go up the garage of the shed. So I tiptoe out. I'm living with my mother and father. I grab my board and my wetsuit, and I'm off out the door. Remember Sian's grandpa will now with the right hand. I hear the bedroom door open, and he says to me, I'll have to use a bit of Welsh rhyming slang here. I won't be able to say what he truly said. He said to me, where the Derek Quinnell do you think you are? I said, I'm going surfing. I mean, you've got a surfboard and a wetsuit. And he says to me, you can't go surfing, you're getting married. I said, I'll be back, don't worry. And I didn't go surfing. That was the only time my father stopped me doing anything. He'd give me advice all over the years, but it was the only time that he would stop. But then we get married, and I was lucky enough to marry someone whose family I became great friends with. And I hope that goes for Christian as well. Even became friendly with the rough ones from Crosskeys. and still are today. And Sian's Auntie Sarah is the only person I've met who can drink me under the table.
So I'm not drinking today, but I'm going to be...
I was lucky enough to be born into a family that are very close and minded, but in the right sort of way. We don't see a lot of each other, but when we do, we certainly know how to enjoy ourselves, and there's only one phone call got to be made when something's wrong, and we all gather together. I would like to finish up now to do my favourite piece of all this. I would like to, you haven't got to stand up, you can sit down, propose a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Davis. I've forgotten something, haven't I? I'd like to say how nice the bride is. Well done, you just picked me up.
Yeah, you told me this morning.
So, the bridesmaids look lovely. I thought Kian has been excellent. And I've got to admit, us boys look pretty good. So I would like to finish up and propose a toast. If I'm going to stand up, Mr. and Mrs. Davis.
Well done, Gary.
Well done, Gary.
You should be.
told him today that this is one of the only times in a married man's life when he can be in the company of his wife and his mother-in-law and not be interrupted.